Hello, my friends. As you can see, I'm on the back porch, and I'm with Jack and Jill over here. And this container in the center has my leaf mold in it that came from that container down there that is nothing more than the Drake elm leaves and plumeria blossoms. And so it had sat for probably, 6 months or so. And we had the Orkin guy came and did our inspection a couple days ago. And nice young guy, and he's really interested in my worms. And he was asking, how long does it take to get leaf mulch? And because I was showing him how nice it looks. And so I said, well, it's interesting because the leaves from the Drake elm, they come in October, November, December. By January, that tree is bare. But then the plumeria, they don't start until, April, May, June. Last year, they were all gone. So this year, of course, I'm seeing that here we are in September, and I'm still getting plumeria. So I'm hoping that my plumeria, excuse me, my plumeria blooms this year will keep on coming, so that I can add them along with the leaves when they fall, because those leaves were they were up to about, probably about there, and they had been sitting for 5-6 months before I started adding blooms to them. But what I want to do today is I want to see if I can make a couple bait cups, and the only thing I'm going to add to them is just my leaf mold or leaf mulch. I'm not sure which to call it. I want to make sure that you can actually see this. Nope, you can't. Let me just, there we go. Someday I'm going to get the hang of this, and you guys are going to be so surprised. You're going to go, wow, she's really gotten better at that. She's not good, but she's gotten better. Anyway, I'm not wearing gloves today, but I do want to show you that this is just terrific. And so I want, and this young guy's name's John. He said, now what will you do with that? Will you put that out around your plants and stuff? And I had more than this. I've already given some to the other worms. But here's my 2 coffee cups. I have my little Fanny Munson bulb in. One with the Fanny Munson. And I'm going to pack that down. Well, not really hard, but... And then this was the Dragon Heart. And you guys know I've been trying to migrate these, Jack and Jill. I did dry them out. That seems to be perfect. I've gotten a much better moisture level in it, but because I don't have very much, I'm treating it like it's gold. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to add just a little bit of liquid to it, so that the worms think, oh, this is sweet. I came out a couple days ago, and I gave them frozen fruit, slushies, and all kinds of stuff. And so I gave them some more coffee grounds and all kinds of things. So what I really want to do is just see, well, I can see all kinds of worms there. I started this again with, I'm afraid I got a little bit of paper and such. Little bugs. It's that time of the year where, boy, I'm getting lots of bugs. Now this is pretty dry. And this was the part that I thought I could almost just sift and retrieve any of the papers that have gotten kind of over here, because I really did it more here in the center. But what I want to do is I want to just take one of these cups and see if the worms would like it. And I'm just going to put it down like that. First week in September. Let's see what they do. This stuff went in dry. And it was some coffee grounds. And I think it got a little bit too dry. I do think we're going to a little bit of a sprinkle. You know, it's the too dry, too wet, too dry, too wet. Just going to drag everybody over. And I did this whole center with just paper. And then the other side again. Is probably what could be harvested. Although I'm seeing, again, a lot of worms. This isn't a real big area. I watch different people who have their worm bins and they do that migration. And I think that's great, but this is only about 30 inches and it's not very deep, kind of a small thing. I do it my own way and it seems to work for me, so I can't complain too badly. And I'm just remembering what I did put down here, and it was a bunch of labels from the cans that we have for dinner. You know, it's interesting when you start to realize, I didn't realize that we had as much canned food as we do. And it's basically canned peas, canned corn, and some beans, you know, which we've been trying to eat more beans than meat. Now, let me move over to the next one. And I'll see if I can get you in there. And I guess I put a little bit too much water in that one. And this is Jack. We did chill real quick. I'm gonna do the same setup. Oh, that's a nice. The castings look really rich already, don't they? Yeah, I could almost harvest that if they were dry enough. Of course, at that moisture level, they're really going to probably put out a lot of cocoons. I can see a few here and there. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a little muggy still here, but you know, we're in Zone 9B, Central Florida, near Orlando, where Windermere is our name of our little town, and mainly residential. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just lay this here. I just want to see if something like leaf mulch, whatever you want to call it, would attract worms. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did make the cannolis, which were, and I'm just realizing that, and they were the toilet paper rolls that I had, some of the frozen, what did we trimmed our shrubs and Rick went over it twice with his mower, and then I took that and I froze it. And I just did this last week, so I'm really not expecting anything. So I'm not even going to take a peek. I'm just going to kind of tuck it back under there because I don't see anything happening. But this center area on both Jack and Jill was where I was starting the process all over again and trying to get the worms to come over. So I think having the little bait cup, here, let me just move that in around it so that the worms go, ooh, why that looks delicious. Come on, Edna, let's go over there for dinner. Okay, fluff that side, and I'm gonna fluff this side. Make sure you can see me. Yes, you can. Okay. And this was where I must have added some bedding to it to try and dry it up before. Give everybody a fluff, get some air in there. And it really does, it almost looks like you could go through pretty close and sift this and just see what falls out. I'm sure what that is. So that was all I wanted to show you. And maybe I will just, you know, these sides are the ones I'm trying to keep dry. And I've moved them away from my screen just a few inches in hopes that we haven't had a storm where it blew in quite like we did a few months back where everybody got drenched. So, that's right, okay, we did that. So they've only had just a tiny bit, and now I'm going to move my gold around and add it to Dick and Jane and little Wally. You know, only worm people would understand this, that you have Jack and Jill, Dick and Jane, little Wally, the can of worms, all these different names that we give them. You know, Sandra has Cinderella, Inky Binky. So when I'm telling this guy who inspects for Orkin is a bug company, and they come out once a year in Florida and check for termites, because Florida is quite plagued with termites, and you certainly want to get it done before they do any damage. So he comes out once a year and does this inspection, and I'm telling him the different names, and he just looked at me like, it's okay, lady. We have all kinds of nuts in this area. So anyway, I will say, I hope everybody has a great day. Oh, let me just show you the back. It's nice and green out there. Beautiful, isn't it? It just looks lovely. It's still warm, but anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you'll watch, and you know, give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and subscribe if you like, and I hope you'll come back and see me again real soon. Take care. Bye bye.